Fighting Spirit Wrestling fans, I am longtime independent wrestling fan Robert. Lucha Libre Extravaganza from the Elm Corps Youth Center on Northern Boulevard in Queens, New York was a very good show, and it was great to be back in that building for the first time in about 2 years. We began with a pre-show tag team battle royal, which was won by AJ Spectre and Pyro Pulse. Other teams involved here were the Neighborhood Watch Heroes, the Sons of America, Selfie Josh, and I didn't get his partner's name, Ace Maravilla, and I didn't get his partner's name. There was, I think, another tag team in this one, and I can't remember who they were. Larry Legend ring announced this event, and we kicked off the main show with Magma defeating Suntan to regain the Primero title, thanks to Greg Jones and Dashing D. Weatherford, who interfered in the matchup. Up next, Joel Gertner comes out, and he introduced Certified Sexy, Sasha, Nutrius, and Gino for their opening challenge, and it was answered by Chris Rex, Casanova Valentine, and Azriel, who are apparently Chris Rex has put together a new Scumbag Nation, which saw the new Scumbag Nation, Chris Rex, Azriel, and Hipster Heartthrob Casanova Valentine defeat Certified Sexy. Up next in a women's matchup, La Rosa Negra defeated Sumi Sakai. Very good matchup from these two women. Up next, Malta the Damager defeated Absolute Alvin Alvarez. Then a three-way matchup representing the House of Pain, Nick Payne and Hakeem Ali defeated Flawless and Lawless and the FBI to retain the Tag Team Championship. At that point, they went to intermission and they came back. No, I'm sorry, they didn't have an intermission yet, sorry. Up next, we saw the Greek god Papa Don come to the ring, and he introduces to the crowd Sunset Park, which turned out to be somebody else dressed up as original La Parka LA Park. But then the original La Parka LA Park, the real one, comes out, and he and Papa Don get their match underway, and LA Park was victorious, defeating the Greek god Papa Don. Then they went to intermission after that. When they come back from intermission, we saw Chavo Guerrero Jr. defeat Superstar Whiplash. Then Blue Demon Jr. defeats Joel Maximo in a match that had a bleacher brawl. And I know I messed this up. Earlier in the night, The End and PJ Stackpole come out, and they have a table in the ring, and they call Talon out to sign a contract for his title shot. Talon signs the contract, and Stackpole says, "Congratulations, you're going to challenge Ian Aldrin for the title next month. You didn't even read the contract before you signed it." And eventually, it got to the point, Joey Tell eventually came to the rescue, and it was 3-on-2 until Man of Steel Mike Verner evened the odds. And another thing I forgot to mention is that at the start of the event, Joel Maximo thanked the crowd for coming and introduced Adam Torkel, who helped put the event together, and named Torkel the new commissioner of FSW. And Torkel took the microphone and tells the End, "Hey, you guys think you got the night off? You're not getting the night off, because later tonight you're having a 6-man tag with Talon, Mike Verna, and Joey Tell." So eventually this match comes along, and Aldwin ends up pinning Talon to seemingly win the match, but Commissioner Adam Torkel comes out, and he says, "We're not ending Lucha Libre Extravaganza this way. This match is going to continue." So the match continued. One highlight, I believe it was Cyrus that threw Etel off the top rope, and he went crashing through a table. There was one moment where Aldwin had a chair. Etel brought his pipe from underneath the ring and decided to hit one deep to right field. And Talon capitalized and pinned Aldwin, enabling Talon, Etel, and Verna to pick up the victory. And I believe this is the first time The End was defeated since being ignited, and ever since Aldwin became the champion back in January. First time he got pinned. Alright, personal notes time. It's great having NYWC's own Jim Lundis right behind me, and thank you for driving me to the train. Great sitting with Melissa, also great sitting with Melissa, Nicole, Christian, Hyro, Mike McNicholas. Great seeing Randy making a surprise appearance. Ernesto, Dee, Stella. Oh, man, who else did I see today? William. Man, this was quite a show. Sandman did not show up as he was advertised for the event. I wonder if he would have wrestled Big Daddy Dre if he had appeared. I wonder why Benny and Manny Martinez were not on this event. There's a few other wrestlers I could think of that were not on this show for one reason or another. There's probably others I can't think of right now, but yeah, I'm surprised Benny and Manny Martinez were not there. One thing I have to say, I did not agree with the people throwing stuff towards wrestlers. Come on, that's a complete no-no. I mean, even if it was little kids doing it, that's a complete no-no to throw stuff at wrestlers. Well, Fighting Spirit Wrestling presents Men of Mayhem, which will be taking place in the Bronx on Saturday night, May 23rd, and unless I'm mistaken, Talon will be getting his title shot at Ian Aldwin. I think, or is it happening? Can't really think of. Well, I guess here's a match wish list. I'd like to see. I'd like to see Suntan and I don't know who'd get to it for a partner to face Greg Jones and Dashing G. Weatherford. I'd like to see House of Pain defend the tag team title. I don't know who they could face for the belts. I can see Malta the Damager one-on-one with Big Daddy Dre. Still dying to see Man of Steel Mike Verna versus Cyrus DeVille one-on-one. I don't know if that's still being stretched or if that will ever happen. Joey Tell one-on-one with Leon Mason. Or maybe we could have Verna and Etel against Mason and DeVille in a tag match. Who else did I remember seeing at this very event? Darn it. Jim Lundis calling so many people a bum on the show. Well, I sure hope Lucha Libre Extravaganza will become a yearly tradition for FSW, and you know what it means, whether or not it could be at the Elmcore Youth Center again. Darn, can't really remember much else about this, but I will say this was a very good show. Hopefully there will be another one, Lucha Libre Extravaganza. Oh!